Welcome to another exciting episode from Marvelous Videos. I'm your host, Tia Ayer. Mutant Leader, a ravenous, violent, obsessed mutant gang leader, origin explored. With trouble lurking around every block, the dark streets of Gotham never run out of crimes to be uncovered and villains to be punished. Of course, this only means more work for Batman, as this vigilante works tirelessly to maintain law and order in society.
Ha! You slow, Spud!
One such menace that keeps this watchful protector of Gotham up at night is the Mutant Leader, an unnamed gang leader with a taste for violence. Unafraid and ruthless, this villain lives for chaos and was notoriously responsible for bringing the crime rates to an all-time high ever since the Joker.
From a group many are already calling the worst criminals Gotham City has seen since the Joker.
He works along with his gang, the Mutants, that consist of the youth of Gotham, who were created by Frank Miller. They first appeared in the Dark Knight Returns comics in 1986, and then later in several Batman comics. Let us dive into his origins and peek into the events that shaped him to be the tyrant he is today. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Mutant Leader's Ultraviolent history. The Mutant Leader created a lot of chaos in the Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 animated movie. While the first rays of light hit Gotham City, it does not wash away the crime and violence caused by the mutants. Under the leadership of the unnamed Mutant Leader, this gang has managed to overtake Gotham as he strikes terror and is a great hazard to the well-being of the citizens. As the news anchors report that the mutants went on a killing spree and killed many young ones, crime appears to be at an all-time high in Gotham. Meanwhile, the city commissioner, James Gordon, also announces his retirement in a month. He meets up with Bruce Wayne and is seemingly aware of his identity as Batman, and they discuss the mutants' crimes. As Bruce Wayne walks home from dinner, he wanders into the streets of Gotham, where he comes across yet another newspaper report about the mutants' crimes. At the same time, it so happens that some mutants corner him and try to attack him without any provocation. Bruce starts to consider getting out of retirement to put an end to their reign, despite his weak physique. Meanwhile, in Arkham Asylum, Harvey Dent, or as we call him, Two-Face, has gotten face surgery and returns to Gotham, asking for a second chance at trusting him. However, news of a couple's murder soon surface, and Dent is subsequently found missing. As Wayne flips from the news more obsessively, he discovers that the mutant gang has now gone ahead and mutilated a child for no reason.
Kidnapping and murdering young children, a line even the mutants hadn't crossed until...
There appears to be no motivation behind the gang's actions, besides just spreading chaos and making the city tremble. Wayne watches the city crumble before his eyes in the wake of Harvey Dent's disappearance. He thinks about the news reports about the spike in crime and the memories of his parents' fatal accident, and finally makes a decision to return as Batman. Though he is weakened and is no longer at the prime of his physique, he fights crimes in the cities and gets rid of some mutants. He also saves a young girl, Carrie Kelly, who later reappears by his side in a Robin costume and aids him in a fight against the Mutant Leader. While Batman tries to figure out a way to control the Harvey Dent situation, he once again comes across mutants. He runs into them while riding a tank-like Batmobile and severely injures a bunch of these criminals using rubber bullets. In the meantime, the Mutant Leader confronts him and challenges him to physical hand-to-hand combat. Batman agrees to the duel, wanting to prove that he can win, and still has got it. However, the Mutant Leader is at the height of his strength and is no match for Batman, who finds himself losing the battle. However, the young Kelly comes to his rescue, and together they manage to overpower the Mutant Leader. Batman places him as well as his clan under arrest, and he returns to the Batcave with Kelly. As he deals with his injuries, Batman decides that Kelly is to be his new Robin, raising concerns from his butler Alfred. However, Kelly readily accepts, and the two make a strategy to put an end to the Mutant Leader's reign for once and for all. Since the gang leader has tremendous physical strength, they decide to corner him using a strategic plan rather than sheer manpower. While Batman orchestrates the Mutant Leader's breakout from jail, he instructs Carrie to dress as a mutant and infiltrate the gang. He asks her to spread word about a meeting at Gotham Pipe and gets the mutants to gather there. Meanwhile, Gotham Gotham's mayor tries to negotiate with the gang leader in the prison, but the mutant leader fatally attacks him with his sharp fangs and mercilessly mauls him to death. As planned, Gordon mistakenly lets the mutant leader escape out of the prison through the ventilation system. Having successfully escaped, he finds himself getting out at the Gotham pipe where the mutants are waiting for him.
Batman! Show yourself! Face me, fool, and I will...
While the villain tries to make sense of the events, Batman appears at the scene, and the two fight yet again. The mutant leader is finally caught off guard. As he struggles to keep up with the superhero's moves, Batman finally manages to overpower him, and the mutant leader finds himself busted. He ends up with many broken bones and finally accepts his defeat. The mutants, having accepted defeat, disperse into separate gangs, out of which one group goes on to become the Sons of Batman that strive to rid Gotham of crime using shady means. With an end to the mutant leader's reign of terror over Gotham, the city once again looks up to the Batman as their watchful protector.
Slice nice, little chickie. You look soft.
You look like 300 pounds of ugly.
Kill.
The Mutant Leader in Gotham TV series. The Gotham TV series follows a very specific storyline of the Mutant Leader, post the No Man Land arc. Following a disruptive earthquake, Gotham City was declared to no longer be a part of the U.S. and deemed to be no man's land. Amid this chaos, the Mutant Leader, portrayed by Sid O'Connell, and his crew ruled over the untamed Dark Zone area that served as the playground for his crimes. It so happens that Selina Kyle, accompanied by Bruce Wayne, venture into the Dark Zone to look for a sociopathic terrorist, Jeremiah Valeska. However, they cross paths with the Mutant Leader when they find themselves cornered by his army called the Mutants. Selina goes straight for the Mutant Leader and attacks him while Wayne fights off the mutants that circle around him. While Bruce gets rid of the gang, Selina manages to defeat the leader. She scratches the leader's face with her gloves that ends in fangs and inquires about Valeska's whereabouts. The Mutant Leader gives the information and also tells her that he was last spotted at the Old Town Church. And while Selina and Bruce move on from the scene, the Mutant Leader is enraged by the fact that Selina had defeated him. He later joins forces with the lethal Ivy Pepper as they develop a plan to take revenge together. And while the duo distracts Selina, Ivy manages to hypnotize Bruce and then take him captive. The Mutant Leader is finally satisfied with his level best efforts to exact vengeance on Selina for the scratch marks during their fight. However, she defeats him yet again and then demands to know Bruce's whereabouts. The Mutant Leader portrayed in this Gotham series is only one of the many adaptations of the character that exists only in the universe of Gotham TV series. We also later in the series associated web series Gotham Stories and in Gotham, A City Gone Mad.
I call you coward! Come out here and face me like a man!
What makes the Mutant Leader so deadly? The Mutant Leader bodily enhancements make him a formidable opponent to go against, and he can be pretty intimidating. He has modified his nails into sharp claws that help him in a physical fight, and his teeth have been turned into fangs that are as sharp as a knife. He can also effectively command an entire gang that rules the streets of Gotham under his leadership. Consisting of the youth of Gotham, the gang, it was formed by the Mutant Leader single-handedly, as he gives them a taste of creating distress and destruction. This is only a testament to his leadership skills as they become a massive threat to the city. The Mutant Leader is also at the peak of his physical condition and appears to have immense strength, speed, and agility. One does not want to get into a physical fight with him, as he is also highly skilled in combat and easily defeats most of his opponents in the blink of an eye. His superior strength also helps him defeat the Batman in their initial clash with quite ease. He cannot be considered with just physical power, and even Batman has to resort to using additional strategies to bring him down. Though the Mutant Leader is extremely deadly, his arrogance gets the better of him sometimes, and he ends up defeated. Nevertheless, he is quite a vicious villain who lives to spread unrest and violence, and we definitely don't want to get in his way.
What was that?
Just the right kind of cut above the eyes. The kind that bleeds.
Conclusion: the Mutant Leader, along with his gang, has tremendous control over the crime scene in Gotham as he wreaks havoc and terrorizes the city. Murder and robberies are a regular feature in his life, as he is obsessed with creating violence and inducing fear on the streets of Gotham just for his amusement. It is the best way to stay out of his way on a particular bad day, as we cannot even imagine the crimes he is capable of committing when he's angered. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.
It's an operating table. And I'm the surgeon.